Hello folks, Baggins here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new figures from the Hobbit movie, the 3 3/4 inch Bilbo and Gollum. These of course are brought to us from the Bridge Direct Incorporated, who I think have done just an outstanding job with these figures, both the 3 3/4 and the 6-inch figures. I've already put up the reviews for Gandalf and Thorin. And like I said, today we're going to be taking a look at Bilbo and Gollum. And let's go and take a look at the box. Outstanding pictures of Gollum is just CGI, but and I can't remember his name, the actor that plays Bilbo, but he does a fantastic job in the movie. Definitely go see that. Just a little read up. I'm not going to read these since it's a combo pack, but there we go, it's focused a little bit. So if you'd like to read those those descriptions, go ahead and pause that and give them a read. Another outstanding pictures of the characters. I don't much care for how they have him standing straight up in that picture, but I obviously fixed mine. But let's go and start off with we're going to start off with Gollum or Smeagle here. They've obviously got the Gollum face on him. He doesn't. This figure doesn't have near the posability that the other ones do, and the other figures don't have a great deal of posability. But this is just kind of a basic figure. You have a little bit of a arm movement here on the shoulder. Nothing in the legs, unfortunately. Well, he does go this way, but there's really no need to make him go that way. No bend at the elbows. He does have a little bit here in the head, but I mean, just really the selling point to me is this head sculpt. And I know that, I'm sorry, my camera is not going to pick that up a great deal, but just an absolutely beautiful figure Gollum is. I think he does scale very well with some of the other figures, and I think he does look really good. It's just kind of unfortunate that they didn't have him, but as far as I know, the only way to get Gollum at all is from this combo pack with Bilbo. You can buy Bilbo individually, but Gollum, I haven't seen anything where you could get Gollum alone. So I opted to go ahead and buy the combo pack for $15, where Bilbo alone would have been $10 anyways. So it just kind of makes sense to go ahead and get these. $14.99 I think is a great deal, even though this figure is not quite up to par with some of the other ones. It is still very good. It's a very good likeness of Gollum. But the real selling point obviously is Bilbo here, and I really do enjoy this figure also. Just like with all the other ones, amazing detail. I'm going to take his accessories off. Amazing detail here in the figure. You have his jacket, and it's made out of some very hard plastic, just like all the other figures. Bilbo actually has a little more articulation than I think most of the other figures in the 3 3/4 line. His arms bend really nicely in and out, and bend at the elbow. The legs do bend. It's a hard joint, but you just got to give them a little bend. I love the hair on the feet. I'm gonna see if I can't get this to come in, but just absolutely no, it doesn't look like. But there's black. It just made it look like the hair down there on his feet, and